Oh.
What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, back in here with yet one more video. Naya, say what's up.
What's poppin', y'all?
Listen, I had to bring Naya back. How Men Become Dogs, episode 4, Quattro, Ich ni Sanshi. For my Japanese brothers out there.
Are you bilingual now?
I'm cultured.
Oh, culture.
Listen, but it's been a minute. It's been far too long. Naya's been busy. I've been busy. But we finally back in the building. Shout out to the original Hitta uploading these videos. I'm going to leave the description down, the link to their original video down in the description box down below. I see what y'all are doing. I respect it. We're going to keep on reviewing it and spreading y'all message. All right. Anything to say before we get started, Naya?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. We haven't been here in a minute. It's time to, you know, talk my shit and get him together. Y'all know how I do. Don't be salty. It's okay.
There's nothing to get together. You know what I mean? So.
You know, I'm just going to zip my lip there.
Y'all ready? Let's get right in it.
Previously on How Men Become Dogs.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know about being a dog.
Julian is weak and pathetic.
You slept with old boy at Kim's house. And you got caught?
You want no good man? You want no good man? I try to be a good man. You want no good man?
I want a man who can afford to dine at more than McDonald's. Okay? I want prime rib and Cabernet.
The new Julian. Voila. Oh my God, did that just touch the back of your neck? Wait, where are you going? Where are you going? Wait, hold on, where are you going? Must you interrupt during playtime? Really? No te preocupes, mi amor. Para tu gran placer, pronto volveremos con orgasmo de mando.
Maestro de los perros, dog master. Wow.
How men become dogs? The ongoing saga of relationship. I mean, it's battle of the sexes, right? I'm talking about Mars versus Venus, Jack versus Jill, dog versus cats.
Meow.
Yo, just real quick, shout out to the writers. I wonder if they write all of that stuff in there, or the actors are just freestyling. Why she got a hat on in the middle of the bed?
I feel like this is a freestyle. And the fact that she came from underneath them covers with that hat, I was like, girl, why you have this hat on? Take that off.
The entire time you got the hat on, is there a wig underneath that? Like, she don't look like it. It looked like her hair.
Maybe they're role playing, you know? Some people like to get a little kinky with theirs, a little role play.
I suppose. Like, you might know things that I'm not privy to.
Don't try to put this on me. Press play.
Roof. But let's call it what it is. It's all a big game. And guess what? Every game has rules. And you know, some rules needs to be followed, but also there are rules that are meant to be broken. So, what you and my young pups need to remember is one thing. Eventually, every dog has his day. And I'm about to have mine. Oh, you are so fresh. And so clean.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Yo, I think I'm gonna have to block Megan from my Twitter. She keeps hashtagging me, broke ass man, broke ass man, broke. Oh man, this is annoying. Fool! Fool! What? Would you stop? You know they got security cameras?
Are you sure we at the right address?
Yeah.
What's good, fellas? Yo, Cam. What up, man? Check you out.
You already know I had to come clean, man.
So, look at him. Yeah, y'all ready to get up in this party, though?
I'm always ready, son. I'm the master of the game.
All right. Put your money where your mouth is. Baby,
Shut up, man. You should go under some cheeks. I'm about to move it out there, man.
Oh, let me guess. Y'all must be selling Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, it's that time of year already?
No, we ain't selling Girl Scout cookies. We're here for the party.
Hamlin sent us. Oh, Hamlin's young pups. Oh, you must be Julie and Mario and Cameron. Yeah, heard a lot about you.
Yeah, so is Hamlin here yet?
Oh, Hamlin couldn't make it. Something came up, or rather, someone came up from Argentina. You understand.
So he just left us here to fend for ourselves?
Not entirely. You got me. I'm Ron Rottweiler Jones. Took the course 2 years ago, now I'm a pro.
Yo, that's a dope name, man.
I earned it. So I used to be just like you guys. Young, dumb, inexperienced. The dog master taught me everything he knows. So if you need anything tonight, I'm here to help.
Cool, sounds good. Well, let's get to it, fellas.
All right,
let's get it.
Let's get it.
Yo, just real quick, like as they talk, as the script is starting to unravel, I think like I'm seeing parallels, like the parallels between this and like real life is very apparent, right? Like they were dudes who would be defined as simps in, you know, the different capacities, and they found a teacher. Like it's almost like, you know, the teacher within here is like an AMS to, you know, a lot of the dudes that like watch his channel. So I think it'd be interesting to see like other things that they learn. How do they implement whatever strategies that they learn, and then see how the reaction between the opposite sex occur? Like, do you think it would be like much of a difference?
So I just want to highlight real quick that AMS is Alpha Male Strategies for y'all not familiar on our channel. So that's just something, I don't know if you watched the other videos, but if you haven't, check them out. And that's a shameless plug for my guy. But yeah, I think it's very similar. It's kind of like OGs to me. Like the OGs are like, kind of like, oh, let me teach you young bloods a couple things about how to work with these women. So it's kind of like, it's a very real life situation. They be like, come on over here, nephew. Let me tell you something.
Let me talk to you. Let me holler at you.
Yeah.
But the difference is that they were raised in a different generation, and the game has changed.
Definitely different eras have different types of men. Like I would say, like over 30 men versus under 30 men are way different. And as a woman, it's like super apparent. And I feel like, you know, a lot of the like older men, they got a little bit more finesse. These young dudes, they're a little sloppy with it. That's why y'all getting caught. But that's another story for another day. But I do feel like older men have a lot more finesse just to their whole operation when it comes to dealing with women.
I don't think that's very true. So I think that there's always been uneducated dudes in the game throughout history. What's changed is y'all.
What you mean we changed? How?
What's changed is y'all. So the things that the old heads have done won't work now. So like, let me give you just a quick analogy. If someone from the 70s taught you how to play basketball, back in the 70s, maybe it's the 60s, they weren't even doing jump shots. How could someone from an era that doesn't even do jump shots can teach you how to play basketball today? And that's because the rules of the game have changed. Now, the rules of the game today, we got to change those things to bend and mold based on the things that y'all give us. I don't think it's any more smooth. It's just the rules of the game have changed. So with that, it's just moving faster. So we got to get coaching and teaching from those that are in the games right now, you know, that can give us like readily available tutorials on how to deal with y'all BS.
Oh, I thought that was very personal, but that's okay. I'm gonna let that go.
Let's go.
Only a dog can have it like this. So go ahead, get out there and mingle. But remember, a dog marks its territory. You see something you want, go out there and get it.
Man, y'all see what I see?
Hell yeah. I see a sea full of women, and I wanna go swimming.
Yo, just real quick, because marking your territory is something I've actually talked about with my boys, and I'm in the mindset of survival of the fittest. One of the things that I hate to see a dude do is like, yo, that one over there is mine, and like claim territory before even talking.
So I would say women do that as well.
That's gross.
Women be like, it's not as like that one is mine, but it's more subtle. Like they might try to create some type of connection to him, like, oh, I met him before, or some to be basically say like, I'm at him, don't try to talk to him type language. I think it's annoying when dudes do that, even when they talk to women. Like, you know, I meet you out, you buy me a drink, and so now you are like, had my neck, like, oh, do we go together? Like, you bought a drink, we had conversation, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I might take your number down, we might communicate further, but just because you buy me a drink does not mean like I'm off limits to everybody else for the rest of the night, and you can kind of like act like we go together. That's actually not okay.
But that's fine to me because he's trying to run game in order to, you know, he has a goal purpose in mind. What I'm talking about is like a dude telling another dude, oh no, she's mine right now. Like let the chick do the choosing. In my opinion, it's survival of the fittest. Like, and you just got to be confident enough in yourself that you can run that game and not try to like sequester a human being because you spotted her first or you like her or this, that, and the third. Like, you gotta just, it's survival of the fittest.
Do y'all not have no like honor or God code? Like, if I've already been at her in a previous situation and I'm like, I walk in the building or you walk in the building per se, she's there, so you tell your boys like, oh yeah, that's my shorty, whatever. Even if y'all are not at that level, but you were saying,
if he says shorty and she's not his shorty, that to me is weak. Like, it's survival of the fittest. You have no claim to that young woman over anyone else on this planet Earth. And in fact, when you leave the situation and you can't talk about that to another dude, well, guess what? She might just do choosing even without you there. You know what I'm saying? So, but you gotta have like the confidence and the power within your swag that even if you enter the building, she shows you respect and not talking to anyone else. That's where the pull should be. That's survival of the fittest. Not, oh no, dog, she's mine. Hold up, don't talk to her. I want to talk to her. That to me is weak. And I've seen dudes do that and I always cringe when that happens.
That word you just used to describe that dude was pretty hilarious.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Well, hold on, man. Why you gotta rush us?
What, you scared to talk to these women?
Oh, I'm not scared. I just need to loosen up a bit. Yo, sometimes
milk of magnesia.
She gave him the look. She said, what's poppin', shorty? You coming or you coming?
you gotta jump right in. Ooh, excuse me, fellas. So, what's your name?
Not interested.
Damn, Kim! Oh, shit! Not interested! She don't want no good man.
Not interested. Yo, Kim, what happened? You got dissed.
Twice! Y'all think it's funny, huh?
Look here, man, don't be deterred just because one woman said no. There are plenty more out there that'll say yes, so get your head right and get back into the game.
You ain't saying nothing but a word. Watch and learn, fellas. Watch and learn. Check it out, right there, 12 o'clock.
Yo, if she look you up and down like that, like make no hesitation. You saw that look?
I saw the look.
You saw that look? That's choosing right there.
Oh.
That's choosing. You have been chose, my friend. Go forth. Capture the digits.
She bad, man. Think you can bag her, bro?
I know I could bag it, but her friend don't look too friendly.
Yeah, for situations like this, you need a wingman. Can't go in solo.
I bet. Joe, you down?
Huh?
Come on, don't act like that.
Come on, man. Why can't Cam do it?
Cause Cam just found out.
Yo, just real quick. So I disagree with that. For situations like that, you don't necessarily need a wingman, but it takes an ultra level of confidence to get over that situation. Have you ever had a situation where a dude just walked up to a group of y'all and just started talking?
Yeah, that's happened.
Yeah.
I think to a certain degree, I respect that confidence to come to a whole group of women and just be like, you know, shooting the shit, so to speak. Because it's a group of women can be intimidating. And I will say, to their point, like when he was saying that the friend was like, seemed like she might have been blocking. Sometimes the friend is blocking, but that block is on purpose. I remember this one time in college, I had a friend, and it was this dude that like we knew. I knew him. I was friends with him. She knew he was friends with him, but he wanted to talk to her. And she wasn't interested, and she was like, "Sis, please run past interference. I do not want this nigga." So I just you know, I did a favor. So he told his friends like, oh yeah, like she was blocking. I was like, she asked me to block. I said, so I just did her a favor. Sometimes the block is not always because, you know what I'm saying, she trying to be in the mix. Sometimes the block is because the block was asked for. Like, actually, no.
Yeah. But to the point in the video, something that they said before is no matter, like, if you walk into the situation and you get blocked, like, you gotta just let it just roll off your shoulders. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But y'all don't be doing that. Your little ego be touched and y'all be just...
Yeah. You know, but this is something, like, I got a friend that, like, yo, this guy, he can walk in a situation of, like, 15 women and just give it a shot. And like sometimes I'm like thinking to myself, if he, you know, before he goes and starts that conversation, like, yo, he don't got a chance. And then I turn back and look 10 seconds later and he's in there.
And I mean, like, with the Steph Curry with the shot boy.
Listen, and I come up right behind like,
you thought
hey,
you thought you was Clay.
What's going on over here?
Oh, you want to be Clay. Oh, you want to be Clay.
Listen, but like, you know,
Flash.
Listen. Absolutely. But that's just the way that you got to roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, his ego was not affected by rejection as much as mine is. You know, I'm still working through that, like, all honestly. You know, if I'm being honest with myself, like, it doesn't feel good to be rejected, you know, but this is some dudes that just take it way better than others. You know what I mean?
I mean, I agree. You know, a lot of dudes don't like to be rejected. I mean, same thing with females. I know for myself personally, I don't like being rejected, which I feel like it's a little bit different for me because I'm usually not the one that's choosing. I'm usually being chose, so it's a little bit different. As you know, men tend to be the hunter in the situation. Not to say that some women don't shoot their shot, because there are women that are out there, you know, pulling up and doing them. But
you guys are privileged to not have to.
Some people do. Some people do have to. It's like, oh, you know, the type of dudes that I want are not approaching me, so I gotta pull up on the ones that I want, because the ones that I don't want keep pulling up, and I don't want them.
True. It's also very geographically specific. Like, you know, when I go down to like the South, like when I'm in like Atlanta, like when I was in New Orleans, like, oh shit, when I was in Texas, when I was in Dallas, San Antonio, like they do the choosing, and on the East Coast too, they do way more choosing than in the Midwest. In the Midwest, like, it's a very sit back and just chill type culture.
I feel like it depends. You know, I mean, a shot isn't always direct. Like, I've definitely pulled up on some dudes and made them ask me for my number. You know what I'm saying? By just kind of like maneuvering, and you know, it worked. But I don't, you know, there's different ways to like shoot your shot without actually having to shoot the actual shot. It's just like, okay, I'm a dribble and I'm gonna hit you with a bounce pass. All you have to do is shoot, my nigga.
All you gotta do is get up. Right.
And sometimes, you know, I just be like, here's a little bounce. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and shoot that shot so I can go ahead and secure your number because I want it. But I'm gonna make you think that you want it and get the number and make you ask for the number.
Well, listen, that bounce pass that young lady just gave, like that look, and then the up and then the down. Yeah. That's like, man, if you don't go over there, either you didn't see it or you're just 100% just not interested. You know what I mean? You know,
and I feel like that look comes with alcohol. When the alcohol hits you, and it's like you start handing out those looks. I feel like to do that look sober, like you gotta be really in your bag. But when the alcohol starts flowing, you had a couple drinks, you shoot that look, he'd be like, yeah, I'm about to bag him, or he about to bag me, but I'm gonna make him get the bag.
Feel it. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it. Hold on.
Dude, you're gonna be pissy drunk, man.
No. Now I'm gonna be pissy drunk.
Damn alcoholic. Oh, good thing you ain't no pilot.
Alright, so listen, real quick, I actually got a story. Alright, story time. I got a quick story in reference to that. So that was me a couple of years ago taking shots before I went to go talk to somebody. And the reason why, okay, listen, so I was at a career fair in New Orleans, and I'm in the VIP section of this club, and guess who walks right by me? And I wasn't 100% sure, but it was Karuchi. And I was like, oh, is that Karuchi?
Karuchi is cold, I'm not gonna lie to you. She's the cold little baby.
Yeah, she looked just like, you know, on TV. And I went back, I was with like some of my older friends, and it was like, Karu who? Like, they didn't know who she was. But I had to go and make sure. So I went over to the bar, was taking a couple of shots. And then I was starting to think to myself, okay, what's going to increase my chances of success in this future dialogue? So after I took a couple of shots, I put my fitted on, like I was trying to dress up like C Breezy, you know what I'm saying? Like I came over there. Like, came over there I came over there doing that. I really wasn't doing that.
She was like, this little fake ass Chris Brown.
Listen.
Fake ass Chris Brown boy.
I was trying to increase my chances of success, okay? Do you blame me? Anyway.
Did it work is the question.
Listen, so like she entertained my conversation way longer than what I felt like she needed to. I was trying to get her to dance and everything. So, you know, eventually I asked for the number and she was like, you can follow me on IG. And I was like, I think I asked her to follow me back and then she was just like, no, well, just follow me and then I'll follow you back or something like that. So I knew it was dead at that time.
Yeah, it was super dead. But you know, that's a thing now. People really be telling people like follow them on IG and really be doing it. Only they DM you and ask for the number. My mans, you should have just.
Yeah, well, I mean, moral of the story is.
I mean, Karuchi's different because you wouldn't get that number.
Shoot your shot. I mean, she was all by herself, you know, and I'm just like, wait a minute, what is she doing all by herself? Like,
Chris Brown was around the corner, and you know, you could have been this close to getting your ass beat. She was trying to save you.
They were broken up years after. You know, this is a long time.
He was still screaming her name on songs years after. Karuchi!
I was willing to take that shot. All right, story done. Story complete. You ready to go back in?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sometimes I see anybody worthy of my time.
That's all right. Tiny men are nice. I like
Wow. You are beautiful. I thought it would be disrespectful if I didn't come over here and tell you so myself.
Thanks.
Now that was a tired ass pickup line.
Rachel, that's rude.
It was raggedy.
Excuse me and my friend's rudeness. She can't help herself.
That's cool. That's cool.
But you know what? That was a little bit of a bad pickup line. Told y'all.
So every time a man gives a woman a compliment, it's a pickup line.
No. But I mean, it will help if you start off with something like your name. That's standard.
Okay.
Stranger.
How you doing? My name is Mario.
Hi, Mario. I'm Christina.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
I'm here too. I'm here too.
This is my friend Rachel.
And it was almost nice to meet you too, Rachel.
Charmed.
This is Julian, Rachel, and Christina. Y'all should talk.
Rachel, be nice.
I'm a loner. I can be here by myself.
Be nice.
Don't leave me here with him.
Look at him.
He's wearing lavender.
So, cool party?
Yeah, it's good to see you too. Cameron?
Hey.
Oh, I already see where this is going. That's the chick that was on the couch.
That was the friend talking about how you dogging Cam out like this.
I knew she was gonna be a star.
Is she a star?
She a star.
How's she a star?
She a star in my eyes. I just want her to watch one of my videos and comment. You know what I mean?
Well, you just want her number. Stop playing these games.
I see where this is going on. You saw the look she gave to the camera after the hug?
She was just like, I've been waiting to see you, but I hope that she don't cross the line because she gotta know like the girl code. That girl.
She will, but she will cross the line in my opinion because he's up on game. He will be up on game, and then she will have no choice.
What you mean she ain't got no choice? She always got a choice.
No, I mean like he's gonna run the appropriate amount of game in order to get what he wants out of the situation. That's what I think where that's going. That's what that one look just told me.
Well, I hope that she keeps it. You know, she stick to the code. You know, we know who stuck to the code and who forgot it. In the words of Saint Cardi B.
Ain't no code. Survival of the fittest.
Yeah, it's a code for girls. I don't know about men.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah.
So, how do you know Ron?
Oh, I don't. I just came with a couple of friends.
See.
So, how have you been?
I'm sure Jessica told you we broke up.
Yeah, she did. I'm sorry to hear about that.
No need to be sorry. I guess that means it's just something better out there for me.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah. You look nice, by the way.
Thank you.
You're so funny.
I know. I used to get paid to tell jokes.
You did? Really?
Nah, but that was a better pickup line, huh?
I guess that was okay. Right.
You smell good. I want to lick you.
What?
You heard me. I bet you taste better than a hot bud sundae.
What the you nasty Negro? No, no.
Got me locked in?
I got you.
Okay.
All right, then.
Good.
No, man.
Dude, what happened?
I told her she smelled good, and she sprayed me in the face. Nice.
You drunk.
The loser you left me with tried to lick me with his tongue.
No.
I told you the lavender shirt was a big dead giveaway, okay? I should never have stayed with him. You know what?
almost failed.
No, he almost. Ooh. Who was that?
He was cute. Yeah, cute and off limits.
Says who?
It's complicated.
Maybe you should try to figure him out.
Is that the girl code?
That's absolutely the girl code.
Even when your girl cheated?
Even when your girl cheated, she's still your girl. Like, stick to the code. Like, I'm not, dudes, I don't know if they understand this, but females, we have an allegiance. It's like, even if my friend did you dirty, that's still not green light for me to talk to her or me to engage you. If I know my friend likes you, she want to talk to you, I'm probably gonna avoid you unless I have a conversation with her and she like, if me and said guy haven't had a conversation and I kind of expressed to her like, you know, I know him, but I'm interested, but I haven't told him about my interest. And I feel like if you are my friend, like, if I'm your friend, I'm gonna fall back. I'm not trying to talk to him. I'm not being too friendly with him because I know my girl's interested in you. So I'm just like, you know, boom. Like, I'm leaving that alone. And if he pulls up in my face and blatantly tries to talk to me like, oh, what's popping with you? I'm interested, whatever. I'm gonna tell my girl like, hey, I know you said you were interested in shorty, but he just pulled up on me. Like, how you feel? Like, if I'm interested and I want to proceed with him, will you feel away? Like, how do you feel about that? I think it's more so a conversation. I'm not saying she can never talk to dude. I do feel like certain things like ex-husbands and baby daddies are off limits, but you know, if it's been, you know, X amount of years and since they've been together or whatever, I might just hit her up like, hey girl, you know, I ran into so-and-so, he was, you know, checking for me or whatever. I might be kind of interested. And if she like, you know, no, I'm not tripping. Like, that's cool. Go ahead. Shoot your shot. Talk to him. Whatever. That's cool. But I feel like it's worth a conversation because my friendship with you is more important than this man, whoever this man is. Because it might not fall through. He might not even be real. Like, he might not even be anything. So, you know, it's a sense of loyalty to your friends, just having a conversation. It doesn't mean you're not going to talk to the said person. It just means I'm at least going to do my due diligence and have a conversation with my friend about it first.
Yeah, and I'm being facetious too. I fully understand and respect the girl code, and it's the same thing with the bro code. Like, I feel like it's just a conversation that needs to be had. So let me ask you another question. What if it's been a couple of years and then she says, no, he's off limits because I feel some type of way?
I'm probably going to respect it. I mean, my friendship is more important than the dude at the end of the day. So I'm just gonna be like, all right, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's certain stuff, it's just not worth it. Like,
I feel you.
I would hope after a few years, if it's not like a baby daddy or somebody she dated, like a career relationship where they were together for 5 years or something like that. And usually if you dated my friend for any amount of time, my interest for you is zero. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you dated my friend.
It's probably way more difficult and weird if there's something tying that person to the previous relationship, such as a child or something like that.
Oh yeah, with a child, I'm like, your baby daddy.
Yeah, then that's just completely off limits.
And I've actually seen people do that, and then they be trying to play it off like, oh, me and her was never that cool. And I was like, oh, they make sure to keep my man, my baby daddy, my whoever away from your ass, because you do a lot.
Wow.
You know, so I've seen
that's too complicated.
Yeah,
that's too much drama.
It's messy. Like,
I feel you. All right, well, we got 2 more minutes left. Let's try to get in there.
How much did he have to drink? Too damn much.
I was doing good until you messed it up.
Lots of you guys, man. Didn't do half as bad as you think. You marked your territory, saw what you wanted, and you went after it.
I
I mark my territory too.
No, fool, the territory marks you. I guess you two are the winners, huh?
I don't know, man. I don't actually call myself a winner.
On this ration ass party. Hippopotamus.
And then again, maybe I am.
That was a good episode.
That was a good episode.
What you liked it?
I'm glad to see the young pups getting some play.
I'm glad to see it too. You know what I mean? I'm just interested because they really haven't gone through classes. They haven't really learned much of anything. So I think it would be interesting to see kind of like how are they going to use the strategies, you know, in order to kind of be advantageous in the situation.
I'm interested in seeing how they put those lessons in play. 'Cause I think it's one thing to learn a lesson, but it's another thing to put it in play. Because it's a lot of stuff going on in the real world, a lot of different obstacles that can occur. So it'll be interesting to see what they can do. And seems like Brother Man, the Lavender, has already been taking several L's. So I hope that I hope that he can redeem himself going forward. We'll see.
Yeah. So all right, so cool. So that was episode 4. Great episode. You know what I mean? Again, I'm gonna leave the link down in the description box down below. Go and check it out if you just want to see it in complete totality. I actually think that that there's about 11 or 12 episodes in the series, and they're currently trying to fund a season 2, right? So go over there, take a look, show love, show support. Shout out again to Original Hitta, who's been uploading these videos. All right. Till next time, YouTube.
Stop trying to push me off the scene.